Hey guys, so in today's video, I will be showing you the top 5 best landing spots in Fortnite Season 7. Overall, I looked at a ton of different locations, and these were some of the ones that I thought were the best because of just all the chest spawns they have and also the NPCs there, and just overall what makes them a really good place to be landing in this season. So for the 5th location, I have Dirty Docks right here. And now when I like to land here, I usually land in this big building that is right here on the map. And now I like to land in this building because you can actually find 3 chests inside this building, and in the back of it right on over here you can actually see that there is an upgrade bench as well. In this big building you can also find a ton of floor spawns and also a ton of ammo boxes as well. So it's a pretty good place to be landing here at Dirty Docks. After looting this building right on over here, I usually like to move on over right on into this building right here. Now inside this building you will find a ton of these washing machines and dryers, and once you do break them, some of them will actually give you gold, which you can go back to that building and actually upgrade your weapons, which is a very good thing to do. Now in this building right here, there's actually 2 chances of a chest spawn, and there actually is a chance of a safe spawn as well in this building. And that is why I put Dirty as the 5th best location in this season. If you want a more in-depth guide on how you can actually loot Dirty Docks, then make sure you go check out my video that I actually made on it, because I will link that in the description down below. But that is all to this location, and let's go ahead and move on to the next one. So then moving on right on over to the 4th location, we have Catty Corner. When landing here, I suggest that you go to this back building right on over here. And now in this building, you can actually find 3 chest spawns and a ton of ammo boxes and floor loot as well. And now once you make your way right on over here, there's actually an upgrade bench right here as well, so you can actually get this right here. And now the reason why I put this at the number 4 spot on the list is because there's just a ton of chests in here and a ton of consumables as well. So it just makes it an excellent place to be landing here in the season of Fortnite. And there we go, that is pretty much going to be all for the 4th location in today's video, which is going to be Catty Corner. But that being said, let's go ahead and move on to the next location. So then for the 3rd location in today's video, it is going to be Lockie's Lighthouse. So as you can see, I'm currently landing right on over here in this big building right on over here. And in this building you can actually find up to 4 chests, which is actually quite a lot. And if you're wondering where this is located on the map, it is right here, right next to Coral Castle, as you can see right here. So like you just saw, there's actually a chest spawn right on up here, and there was also one that you can actually find right down over here in this little corner right here. And then right here is yet another chest that you can actually find in this building right on over here. So there were all of the 3 chests that you can actually find in this building, and then there's also one that you can actually find right on over here in this little area. So I'm just gonna break this and you will see that I got the chest for that. And now the reason why I put Lockie's Lighthouse right here on the list is because there's actually a pretty good place to be landing, because there is an NPC, Gujimon, who does actually spawn here. So as you can see, Gujimon is right over there, and I'm actually gonna go ahead and try and kill him right now so I can actually show you what he will give you. So here we go, I'm shooting him, and there we go. So as you can see, he just dropped a purple scar. So as you can see, once you do kill him, he will drop a purple scar, and this hologram of him will actually show up, and he will actually drop the purple scar every single game for you to actually collect. And then once you do go on and talk to Gujimon, you can actually get the Nighthawk from him, 2 different quests, and also some tips for the bus driver is something that you can do. And now my suggestion for you is actually to break this little lighthouse right here, because you will actually get a ton of loot just to fall down once you do actually break it. So as you can see, I'm currently just going to go ahead and break this lighthouse, and a ton of loot will just come right falling down to me right now. And there we go, as you can see, all of the loot is just falling down. So I suggest that you do that, and you will just get a ton of nice loot from that lighthouse. And now I just wanted to quickly mention to you guys, there actually is an upgrade bench right here, as you can see. And as you can see, right on up that hill is actually where Lockie's Lighthouse is, and then right down here is where you can find the upgrade bench. And there is also a boat that you can take to actually escape and just pretty much leave the location. And now moving on over to the 2nd best location to be landing in Fortnite Season 7 is Slurpy Swamp. And now when landing here, I suggest that you go to one of these buildings right around over here. Many of the people who do actually land at Slurpy go to that main center building. So by going in here, you will be able to get loot before you actually encounter in some fights. So I suggest that you go to these buildings. And now in this building that I'm currently in, you can find up to 1 chest, a couple of ammo boxes, and floor spawns in here. And now in these 2 other buildings right here, there's actually a chest in each of them, and you can also find a safe in each one of them. And as you can see, there are also just a ton of slurp arrows that you can get right nice and easy, as you can see right now, leading you to easily get full shield and full health if you actually need it. And now if you don't remember, last season I actually did a video on the top 5 best drop spots, and Slurpy Swamp was actually the number 1 position. And now this season I put it at the number 2, not because it has gotten a little bit worse, but just because there was one drop spot this season that I think has gotten even better than Slurpy. Once I do actually loot these buildings, I usually like to go right on over here, getting an absolute ton of chests like inside all of here, and just going around Slurpy, just getting a ton of chests, whatever I need, just pretty much looting up, getting all of these slurp arrows to actually get full shield and full health. And that is why I put Slurpy Swamp as the second best drop spot in the season. But that being said, let's go ahead and move on to the first and final drop spot in today's video. So then moving on over to my personal best drop spot of the season, and that is going to be Steamy Stacks. So as you can see, I'm currently in the back building of Steamy, and this is where I suggest that you land when you actually do go to Steamy. And now in this building right back here, you can actually find up to 5 safes and a ton of floor loot as well. This building is just full of a ton of floor loot, so make sure you are really looking around, because you never know when there's actually some guns that you may find on the ground. So here we go, I'm just getting a ton of loot in here. It's just a really great place to be landing for the season. And now in this back building, there's actually a chance of a safe to be spawned, and as you can see, here is where it is at, right here in this building. So in Steamy Stacks, you can also find the NPC. So here we go, as you can see, you can get 2 different quests from him, and you can also buy nuts and bolts from him. And now once you actually do finish looting the back building, your loot should actually be quite good at this point, because there's just so much chests and just so much good loot in the back building. I also just want to quickly mention that make sure you guys are getting metal, because there just is a ton of metal in Steamy. After looting the back building right on over here, I usually like to go into this building where you can just find a ton more loot in here. And now as you can see, in this building there's actually an upgrade bench right on over here, right in this little garage area. You can see that there is an upgrade bench right here, which is really useful just because there's a ton of safes in Steamy. Overall though, Steamy is just a really good place to be landing this season, just because of all the chest spawns it actually has, and there are a ton of safes that you can actually find here. And having that upgrade bench really does help Steamy Stacks out a lot. And as you can see, you can actually just go ahead and take these stacks right on out of here. And then if you do actually glide right on over here, right next to the gas station, there is actually a slurp truck right here, and it is pretty close to Steamy as well. So I'm just going to go ahead and make my way over here, and then I will get full shield nice and easy like that. And there we go, that is the top 5 best drop spots in Fortnite Season 7. If you guys did enjoy the video, then make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. I hope this video did help you out with finding a good drop spot. And with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace!